So as someone who builds websites for a living, I wanted to talk about the reasons why I feel like it's important for you to have a website going into the new year. If you are anyone who presents themselves online, you can be an influencer, a creative, someone selling a service, a product, just sharing a message. Anyone who is presenting themselves online, I feel like it is very important to have a one-stop shop, kind of a gathering place for your audience to come to without digging through a whole bunch of links. So today I'm going to share my 4 reasons why I feel like it's important for you to have a website going into the new year. And hopefully this will inspire you to think about creating your own website or working with someone to create that for you. So without further ado, let's get into it. The number one thing I want to talk about is ownership. Now, when we think about ownership and we think about social media platforms, YouTube, where we are now, Instagram, TikTok, all of these other places, we don't actually own these profiles. If these platforms decide to go down tomorrow, which I pray they don't because I love creating content and I'm sure a lot of you do too, if they decide to go down or decide to change up their whole makeup like Twitter, then you can't really do anything about it. If you've built this audience of people or this following, these people who trust you, they don't really have any other place to follow you if all of this was to go away tomorrow. So I always feel like it is great to have a website that is your own, that you pay for or that you host or that you have set up and have control over, so that if things like that do happen, you have a place to have people still find you, still be able to buy your products, still be able to reach out to you with questions or services and contact you. It's like your own little space on the internet that you have ownership over. As a personal example for this, I remember maybe about a year ago, maybe a little bit longer, I had taken a long time off from posting YouTube videos. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to create, and I finally decided to create again and put myself out there again and put my videos up again. And I remember the very day that I decided to get back on YouTube, I posted the video and I wanted to go on Instagram to promote, like cross promote the video, to say, hey guys, I posted this video, go watch it if you're interested, whatever. And Instagram was down. Instagram literally was down for hours. And by the time it came back up, it was pretty much the next day. So the traction that I probably could have gotten for my video being posted the first day on YouTube was kind of lost because I wasn't able to get it out to more people, in front of more people. I just had to rely on YouTube alone. Now, I'm not saying that posting on Instagram was going to give me these miraculous numbers or a difference in numbers in general, but I could have reached maybe 1 to 5 more people that didn't normally, may not have known that my videos were on YouTube, and they could have seen that they were on there just for me posting on Instagram. But because Instagram was down, I didn't have a way to do that. So this actually leads me into my next point, which is building an email list. So like I said, I was getting back on YouTube. I was very excited about it. I wanted to tell people that I posted this new video, and I couldn't because Instagram literally went down the same exact day I decided to get back on. So thinking back, what would have helped is if I would have had a website that was already built, that I've already been working on and growing, and I had been working on capturing emails. So when you go to your favorite website and they might offer you 15% off, and you have to enter your email to be able to get that 15% off coupon or code. Well, that is a way for them to capture an email. I'm sure you guys know that, but if you don't, that's what that's for. And that is a way to build their email list so that when they have other sales, they have other offers, they just want to send out information about their platform or their product, whatever they're trying to get their audience to know about, they already have this list of people that they can shoot the information right to your email. So they're not fighting against any algorithms, they're not fighting against anybody seeing it in a feed. It's literally coming straight to you. And as long as the audience that you're sending it to opens their email, they're going to see whatever it is that you offered. So had I had that set up before, I could have just used my email list that I had, my group of people that wanted to subscribe to my email list. I could have just shot that email out and said, hey, I just posted a video. It's about whatever the topic was, and those people would have been able to see it. So email capture is a huge part, especially if you're selling products. You are wanting to, get more traction or video or views on your blog, anything, email capture can be really great for this. And then, of course, like I said in the first point, if these platforms were to go down, you have a group of people who you've already made that connection with, built that trust with. So if those platforms go down, you still have a way to directly communicate with these people through email. So building an email list is super essential and very important in today's times. Now, the third thing I want to talk about is having everything in one place. I know in today's world, when we go on Instagram pages, you guys are going to hear me talk about Instagram throughout this video because aside from YouTube, that is my preferred platform. I know when you go to Instagram, a lot of times you might go to an influencer's page or a business's page, and now the thing to do is to have the link in bio. And this can be by a platform called Links. This could be a lot of different companies out there who have produced these type of products where you can create all these different links that are accessible by that one link. But the problem I've seen with this, and this is something I'm trying to work on fixing for my own personal Instagram page, because I do have a link in bio right now, is it can get a little messy. So for mine, for instance, I have multiple different things, different companies that have sent me products and I really like the products and I want to share them with you. They might have like a percentage off. I have the link up there. Those are there. I also have a link to my website. I also have a link to my YouTube channel. I also have a link to, other products and desk setups and all this other stuff. And I feel like that can get really, really messy. And what I love about building a website is that, for instance, on my website, I have basically made a resources page. So when I was doing a lot of my desk setup posts on Instagram, people would ask me where I got certain things, where could they get it, how much was it? So I created a kit and I was able to put all of the products that I ever mentioned on my desk in that kit and then put that link on my resources in my website. So it's a lot more organized. It's just this one place that you can go to see anything that I'm offering as help. Again, with my blog, when I was talking about 100 Devs, the free bootcamp here on my channel, I put that on my blog, so I can go back to my blog and just link it out if someone asks me how can I get started with learning how to code, which I've used that blog link so many times. So that's another bonus thing, is creating a blog so that you don't have to keep talking about the same information. You have already created this one thing and you can literally just use the link. And we can get into that in another video about why I think like blogs and stuff are important, especially, just now as pertains to how we share information. But one of the things, like I said, is those links in bios. I have gone to influencer pages and I've seen like different clothing items that I thought were absolutely beautiful and I wanted to see how much they were, or I wanted to buy them myself. And I've gone and I've scrolled and scrolled and scrolled through the person's link in bio, through all these different links. And either I didn't find it or it was too far down and now I'm just frustrated. I don't even want to look anymore. And so that could potentially have made them missed out on a sale, which was probably an affiliate link where they get a percentage if I buy the product. And so you think about like how many times has this happened, or could this possibly be happening, where people are missing out on potential sales just from things being too jumbled in one place, whereas the website is going to make things a lot more organized. So I really think that that's something to think about and something that I'm trying to get more under control, even with my, the Minimal Jess page on Instagram, because I feel like I don't want people having to go all these different places to find one thing. They can just go to my website, everything is organized, they can kind of, shuffle through my website and they can find exactly what they need in one place. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is using your website as an online portfolio or resume. And I think sometimes we think of this and limit it to just photographers, videographers, developers, but I think this could also be applicable to influencers and creatives as well. When you think about it, if you're reaching out to companies to collab with them, if they haven't already reached out to you, you could use this online website as a way to show who you've worked with in the past, how you've helped their company, how you've changed their numbers or got them more customers to buy their products. Whatever it is that you want to break down further than just sending a brand kit that kind of just has numbers, you can further break down how you actually did this for these companies. You can start a blog and write about those things. You can write about things that you want to sell through affiliate links. There's so many different options. So as influencers and creatives, I think we should be more open to the fact that there's so many other ways that we can present ourselves online outside of just Instagram and YouTube and TikTok and all these other places. And this is just another one of those. So using it as a, resume and, like I said, online portfolio. So there's lots of ways to get creative in that space, but that is an overall gist of what that point is. So yeah, that is the last one, using it to further push your online presence. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. This was a quick one, I hope, and hopefully you took something from this video. Maybe you didn't think that you needed a website then, but maybe you're thinking about it now. What are some ways or reasons that you think that you might need a website or someone else might need a website? What are some things that you feel could be valuable out of having a website going into the new year, starting your new brand, starting your new online presence, whatever it is that you want to do, just sharing a message and just writing blogs, whatever it is that you want to share with the online space? How do you feel like you can benefit from having a website? Leave it in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys for being here, and I will see you in the next one.